when you break it down, there's just one of two ways that life can go for you. It could either end up good for you, or it could either end up bad for you. You can have the good life if you consistently follow up by doing the good habits for the next 5 to 10 years. But you could also have the bad life if you consistently do the bad habits for the next 5 to 10 years.
No. Wait.
This philosophy summarizes the compound effect. The compound effect is consistently doing actions that may seem small and insignificant at the time that you are doing them, but exponentially become more significant as you keep repeating them. The weight you're lifting may not seem so significant right now, and in an alternative lifestyle, that video game that you are playing may not seem like it's doing you any harm right now. But give both 3 months of consistent and repeated action, and boy, do these things change your life drastically. As the months and years go by, you will become the outcome of that habit. So we want to make sure that you are doing the good habits so they can compound into great results. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real with you. These choices, these good habits are way harder to do than doing the bad habits. Society has designed these bad habits to be the easiest things to do when a certain emotion comes to hit, ranging from boredom to anger. And this is what makes doing good habits so hard. The bad action is just so much more easy and accessible. So that's what we choose to do. So we need to combat this by making our good habits easier to do. So quickly, the 4 main habits are lifting, meditating, journaling, and reading/working on a skill. So to make going to the gym easier, before you go to bed, get your gym bag packed, get your gym clothes packed, just so you can have easy access to them when you wake up for the next day. So whenever you want to go, you can just grab them and you're ready to go. For meditation, set up an arranged time in the day that you can use to meditate. For journaling, put your journal on a desk before going to bed to remind you that once you wake up, that you have to journal at some point in the day. As for reading or working on a skill, also just have these things out. Have a book out, have a laptop out on the desk in your workspace. Now you're seeing a common pattern here. It's essentially to make sure that these habits are not hidden. So having these habits accessible to you at all times makes doing them so much more easier. Similarly, apply the same concept but to your bad habits, and instead of making them easier, make them harder. Hide your Xbox in a closet and then put a book in that spot where your Xbox sat in before. Put those chips at the top of the pantry so they're hard to reach, and put apples in a bowl and put them in the kitchen. Like, I can't do that. I live in Florida, so there's gonna be flies all over them. But you get the point. Now, of course, doing this won't convince you to do the good habits 100% of the time, but that's just the challenge that you're going to have to face. If you're on the pursuit of self-improvement, you'll have to do hard work that you just don't feel like doing. But if you choose to follow your emotions in these instances and decide to not work, you'll be pushing yourself towards the bad side of the compound effect. Self-improvement is not something to do whenever you feel like it. It is a way of life. Repetition is what counts. Consistently repeat these habits and their results will eventually explode. And you can't escape this reality. So it's your choice. Will you watch your life compound negatively, or will you take the necessary procedures to watch your life compound positively? The choice is yours. It is all in your hands. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please share with others. We want to make sure we get as many people on self-improvement as we possibly can. But that's it. I'll see you in the next one.